What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the game week 32 results of the Premier League fixture that just went by. So again, the Champions League segment is going to be part of the video, so I'll do a prediction on the quarterfinals of the Champions League. There were a bit of shocks in the Champions League. We know which team it is, and I'll get into that game later. But yeah, let's just get straight into the Premier League results that obviously just went by, and I'm going to keep you guys here for too long, so let's just get into it. So Manchester City against Crystal Palace. I did watch this game. Obviously, I said it, the top 5 race, because obviously now if you basically get fifth in the fifth spot, you still get Champions League qualification. So yeah, pretty much. By the way, people don't understand the ruling. I think it's something to do with if a country like say like Aston Villa, Liverpool, Arsenal, and I think I can't remember some other team, if they qualify for the semi-final or the quarterfinal, same with the Chelsea in the Conference League, and same with the Man United and Tottenham in the Europa League. So it's something to do with that. I don't know what it is, some rule, but I personally don't like it, because I'm starting to get really irritated with these competitions becoming more. I'll be honest, it's becoming more really tedious and easy to win now, because a fifth spot team can win it. It's kind of dumb. If you earn it, you deserve it. That's my honest opinion. But anyway, it is what it is. Football innovates in the sense of innovating itself in terms of the system and the laws and all the structure and all this bullshit. But let's just get into it. Don't want to waste you guys' time. So Man City against Crystal Palace. I did watch this game. It was a 12:30 kickoff. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm not going to take too long. I'll be honest with you. 2 goals from Crystal Palace. They were 2-0 up. They could have got a third. The first goal, good play from them. But Man City, again, bit lackadaisical of them defending at the back. I've seen it, especially this season, so many times that they've had this high line, or sometimes they play this line where it's really risky for them to get caught off. 2 of the goals came from like that. Eze did, like I said, go back to the Eze moment. Eze and Sa, they put them chances away, or Eze's was if it was onside, it was a different game. Most likely Man City heads would be down and they were not made a comeback. But fair play to Manchester City. The quality came through. They do have fantastic players like Mamouche, the guy who I talk crap about. I thought he wouldn't suit Pep's system, but fair enough, you came in clutch. But there's one player I want to bring out, and he's a Premier League legend. For me, my top 3 greatest Premier League midfielders of all time, in Premier League history too. Or probably top 5 if I have to say. But what a player Kevin De Bruyne is. He showed his captaincy in the game. Show why he's Kevin De Bruyne. Like, just that name, Kevin De Bruyne, you've heard it for the years. For me, I said it repeatedly again. For me, him and Mohamed Salah in this league, for me, are 2 of the best players that have advertised the Premier League really well. And obviously, I'm happy that he's gone. But as a football fan, he was a fantastic player to see. But obviously, he scored the free kick. You could just tell from the crowd and Pep Guardiola, everyone just got back up for the game. Pretty much reassembled themselves in the game. And fair play to Kevin De Bruyne. For me, man of the match. Even the second goal, he was causing trouble for that. It just looked like he was pressing, and he ran so flicking fast at one moment. I can't remember which player it was. But yeah, fair play to Manchester City. Got nothing to say bad about him. Obviously, the 2 goals again, it could have been finished. But in the day, football is a results game. And then the day you got your result, fair play to him, and nothing much to say. Crystal Palace side, Dan Maguire out. They're probably looking forward to that FA Cup semi-final that I'm probably going to watch. So yeah, we'll wait to see for that, obviously, when that game comes. But fair play, nothing to say. But Crystal Palace side, I think they were actually on decent form, to be fair to them. So yeah, they'll have to fix up in the next game and build up momentum until that, and they get to that FA Cup fixture. So yeah, can't wait for that. Brighton against Leicester. Again, I'm not going to talk much about this game. Brighton have been a bit of a dip form this season. Again, like I said, the manager is really young. But Leicester, stupid appointment to get a rude man his strength. I'm being honest with you, he's not experienced. I know they're trying to do, like you see with the young managers coming through with systems that they tried to implement into the team. But I personally think it was a dumb appointment. But fair play to Leicester. Got a point back. It is most likely is pretty much done. Mathematically, it's still not done, but it's pretty much done, because I think like West Ham need to lose all their games. So yeah, I'm just saying they're relegated from now. But yeah, nothing much to say. Brian's side of aspect, they're at home, should do better if I'm being honest with you, especially if they want to qualify for the Europa League, or who knows, the Champions League. But most likely, if they keep dropping more points like this, they're not going to qualify for the Champions League or any European qualification spots. Nottingham Forest against Everton. I'm not going to lie to you, this was a shocking result. I was going to watch this game. I flipping regret not watching it. But yeah, man, again, top five, I said it, the top five race is actually really good. But apparently this league is apparently dead and this and that, because when Liverpool wins something, it's apparently dead in it. But I won't get into that. Yeah, listen, I will give credit. First of all, let me give credit to Everton. Fair play to Everton. We couldn't even beat Nottingham Forest. Arsenal couldn't even beat Nottingham Forest at the ground, but they did beat obviously at the ground. Manchester City again struggled against you, and all the top 6 oppositions have come in and struggled. Nuno has. I'm not trying to say Nuno the club manager. I've already said it. If he wins the FA Cup and gets top 4, for me, there's a potential that I couldn't say he's probably manager of the year. For me personally, I think it's Arne Slot still. But I can see people's point why he should probably deserve it. Now, same with Eddie Howe too. Eddie Howe's another one. But listen, I'll be straight up and honest with you. I'm Nottingham Forest starting to bottle it. Is pressure starting to settle in when they're looking at the fixtures and see it coming down by each game? Chelsea, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Arsenal, even Newcastle, I've been saying, by the way. I said Newcastle. Remember, guys, I said Newcastle are beating down their throats. So these are teams that are looking for that top 5 spot now. And Nottingham Forest are looking a bit shaky with Hudson-Odoi. I think Ilanga, I might be wrong. Ilanga and Chris Wood is out. So they have a bit of injuries there. They've had injuries actually throughout the entire season. Unlike them, like they don't cry 24/7 like Arsenal fans do, but they've had injuries this season. But as I'm looking at it, Nuno, I said this. Okay, I want to tell you one thing. I don't think Nuno's football can survive for next season, even if he gets Champions League. If he's playing the Champions League and he's playing with the same style of football where it comes counter, what's it called? I forgot the word. Just say type of counter attacking football where he basically, the team presses the team attacks them and then they press the team off and then they go on a counter. I don't think that can work anymore. Pragmatic football, if you want to say it like that. You can't keep doing that now. It's like when they're with the ball possession wise, they don't know what they're doing with it sometimes. I'm not going to discredit Nottingham Forest because no one expected Nottingham Forest to be this good. I'm fair play to them, they deserve it. But it's like, is Nuno starting to come out of like this phase where they're starting to get figured out now and teams are starting to understand them? Because from what I know of Everton, I watched the highlights from all the games. I watched the highlights of all the games. Obviously, I didn't watch the full games, but I'll tell you which games I did watch. But I watched the highlights and it looked like Everton should have won this game. I can't lie to you, brilliant finish from Decoria. Brilliant finish from him. Well deserved from Everton's side. And David Moyes done a fantastic job. I think the only team to beat him right now in terms of this run, I think is Liverpool so far. I might be wrong again. I might be wrong, but I'm sure it's Liverpool. But yeah, fair play to Everton and nothing bad to say about their side. Southampton against Aston Villa. Again, I'm not going to talk much about this game. Asensio, the biggest talking point. I feel sorry for Ramsdale, if I'm being honest with you. Saves 2 penalties and the team is just, as I'm going to say, I'm sorry, it's just shit. Let Ramsdale down. I can't lie to you, I feel sorry for Ramsdale. I think he's actually a decent keeper. I know people shit on him and all this other stuff. And Arsenal fans are a bit cringy and when they overrate all the players. But he's not an Arsenal player anymore. And I understand that he's a good keeper. I can't lie. And people do overtalk him and overshot. Like, I think overanalyze him in a sense. And just call him a shit goalkeeper because he's English and he's a goalkeeper. But I personally think he's a decent keeper. But nothing much to say. Yeah, very great at Aston Villa and Southampton, or as you already know, they're basically relegated, so it doesn't really matter. Arsenal against Brentford. Again, I'm not going to talk much about this game. Arsenal was out of the title race anyway, so I did watch this game just to obviously see Mavembu to cook. I did see him cook. I can't lie to you, Brentford didn't play that great. I saw it Arsenal, I didn't think they played that great. I think they would just have their heads turned into the to the Champions League. Is it a bit of mentality how do I say, like a bit of a crap mentality to have where you still go into games, you expect to win, you should win them. And it's like Arsenal they weren't great. Even if I think they did care, I don't think they still win this game. I'll be honest with you. I think they just not been great throughout the entire season. And said it repeatedly again from December, guys. I said we were going to win this league. Even when Saka was fit, I said we were going to win this league. So I don't want any bullshit about this side of thing and that side of thing. Listen, I'll get to the Champions League segment, so I won't talk about this game that much, but it was just an even game. Obviously went down to 10 men. I can't deny Arsenal did have injuries towards the end, like coming that tiredness now towards the end of the season. I think Arteta rotated a lot of players, which is a smart thing to do. But yeah, nothing much to say. Offside goal from Turney could have been obviously 1-0 at the time and could have been 2-0. Good counter goal, good counter attack goal from Arsenal. Ray did really well. Just a roll out to Declan Rice, if I remember right, or was it Trossard? And then obviously Declan Rice played good ball into Pai, and then Pai did a good finish. And obviously the Brentford goal, Bernabéu passed it in an overlap to the right back who came, I can't remember his name, and then he played it into who was it? I think was it AJ? Was that someone the AJ or something? Like, I can't remember. I'm not gonna butcher his name. I think the Denmark player. I just said the Denmark defender and headed it in, and then whistle, brilliant finish from him. Turned around, just did like a little twirl, like a ballerina shit, and then he just finished it into the back of the net. And there could have done a bit better, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, Liverpool obviously now, I can say it right now, a Premier League champion and 10 points ahead of Arsenal. Because obviously I will get into our game, but yeah. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't change anything. Even if they do win the game, I still think we win the league, so it doesn't really do anything. But yeah, fair credit to Brentford and Arsenal. They look out to the Champions League quarterfinals. Chelsea against Ipswich. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is an embarrassing result. I don't give a single shit what any Chelsea fan says. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's that simple as that. I don't want to talk too much about this game. I said it. Chelsea have been really bad. At one point, they were 2 points behind Liverpool. I think it was at December time. And people saying Champions League. And I remember Slot came out saying that Chelsea were the best team we played. And he wasn't wrong. I think Chelsea were the best team at the time when we played them. Obviously now, I think it's PSG, if I'm being honest with you, because PSG flicking cooked us. I'm not going to lie. A fair play to them. I said it. They deserve, if they win the Champions League, they deserve it. We were the favourites for the Champions League, but I think it was on Barcelona were favourites for the Champions League. So fair play to PSG. But let's go back to this game. Yeah, it was just shit. I don't care what any Chelsea fan says. I saw the highlights and Caldwell and freaking Gusto, really bad from them. And Enzo Maresca, I said this. I can't remember when I said this, but I said it. I heard Leicester fans. I was talking to Leicester fans. They said to me that he had a really bad towards the end of the season. I think he was like 20 points ahead, and I can't remember. A team came literally right close to him, and they still qualified. But it's still like they were promoted. But if the question marks, even Leicester fans even said it, and I don't know what it is. Palmer, the goalkeeper that Ipswich had, what a man of match. For me, he was man of match. Sancho, give credit to him, put his team back into the game, mostly with a 2-2 draw. Say with Cucurella. But Asensio, his name is Asensio, not Asensio, it's Enzo, his name, I can't remember his name. But again, he just ran into the box and just finished it. And then that, I think his name, he played for West Ham, what was his name? I think his name was called Ben Johnson. I think something like that, if I remember rightly. So Asensio, whatever his name is, I might be butchering his name again. He obviously scored. And then it was just Ipswich are 2-0. And this is why Ipswich are relegated, because they were 2-0 up and they let 2 goals back in straight away. So like, wasn't straight away, but like in the second half, they literally kind of did bottle it in a way. But yeah, Chelsea for me bottled it. They should have won this game. And for me, I've looked at the fixtures. Really hard fixtures. And no one can look past them. But as a Chelsea fan, I would be pissed. That's just my honest opinion. They still got a chance. Personally, I'm starting to doubt the top 5 qualification now for Chelsea, and I think personally, I'm going to change my mind. I don't think they make top 5. Personally, in my personal opinion, I think it's done now. If they do, fair play to them. I really don't care. I don't have a grudge. I just don't want Newcastle to get it, because I'm just saying, Alexander Isak. I'm saying that's I just said it basically. But you guys know I don't want Newcastle. I don't have any hatred towards Newcastle, but I just I want Alexander Isak at my football club. That's all I'd say. But yeah, nothing much to say. Chelsea, crap. That's it. That's pretty much it. Sancho, fair play to him. Well, was a fantastic finish for him. And fair play to Ipswich in the day because they still get a draw at Stamford Bridge. It's not an easy ground to go to. Liverpool against West Ham. Obviously, Liverpool, I said already before, I'm not going to talk much long about this game, same with the Arsenal game. I won't keep you guys for too long. Liverpool won. Simple as that. There was obviously a bit of I'll talk about the first goal. So the first goal, Salah was cooking the hell out of the left back. I felt sorry for the young lad. He was getting cooked. Salah was literally doing flicking Rabonas and all this other stuff with the touches and stuff. The guy is, for me, the best player in the world. He's the king. Deserves the Ballon d'Or for me. But yeah, pretty much, I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you. That flicking pass that Salah gave, it's just his trademark right now. And obviously it's his 18th assist. If he gets 2 more assists, he's on equal with Kevin De Bruyne and Thierry Henry. He broke the GA record, so in an all-time GA record in terms of the Premier League. Again, another record broken. How much records has this guy not broken already as it is? He's probably going to break more. For me, he's going to break that record. I think he's going to get 4 to 5 assists, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's probably going to hit 30 goals, if I'm being honest with you, too. So, yeah, it's pretty much, potential into goals talks with, especially him in the Champions League and 2 Premier Leagues. And Thierry Henry obviously did win a Champions League with Arsenal, and he went to go in Champions League with Barcelona. And I don't give a shit. I don't care what these nostalgia merchants say. For me, if Salah, we won the league, I think potentially, for me, he's the greatest Premier League player of all time. That's my honest personal opinion. I don't care what anyone says. They can call him whatever bullshit they want to say. But for me, he is personally. But it is what it is. I don't care what other people say. It's my own opinion, and I live my own opinion. As simple as by that. But yeah, pretty much. Obviously, Van Dijk and Robertson had a bit of communication problems. Robertson flipped on Van Dijk, and I thought it was Van Dijk's fault. But I couldn't understand why Robertson is a bit of blame on Robertson. Why is he coming close to Van Dijk like that, where you're off-putting him and stuff? But Van Dijk put his hands up. That's what a captain does. Basically blamed himself, saying that it was my fault. Robertson did shout. I should have left it. But again, Robertson has been a bit dookie this season, and Van Dijk's probably like, I don't trust this flicking waste man that left back. So let me flicking kick out. But in the day, it was Van Dijk's fault, and I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you, because West Ham should have been probably 2 to 3-0, but 3-1 up with was it Marvin Poplos with Pablos, whatever his name is, the Greek player flicking, might butchering his name again. He could have probably scored a header. Oh yeah, by the way, I give massive shout out to Luis Diaz, by the way. He got the first goal, obviously I forgot to mention that. And obviously the biggest moment talking about was the header from Van Dijk, kissing the badge. The fans, we know we won it. We were saying we're going to win the league and all this other stuff. But yeah, a beautiful moment. For me, this is going to be remembered for me. I loved every second of it. This is why we're Premier League champions. This is why we deserve it. We've been the most consistent team. At one point, we were the best team in the world. Fair play to Virgil van Dijk. That's what our captain does. That's what Salah and Van Dijk. Look at that, guys. Salah and Van Dijk. Salah gave the assist. Van Dijk scored the goal. 2 of the players that give him contracts. And then there's number 66, who's apparently a Scouser. Apparently a Scouser. I don't believe it anymore, but it is what it is. But yeah, Liverpool, Premier League champions. Let's just say always Premier League champions. 2 games, obviously Leicester and the Tottenham game. If Arsenal drop points against Ipswich, against Ipswich, then Liverpool beat Leicester. Liverpool win the league. But obviously I think it's going to be 2 games that Liverpool just need, which is 6 points. And that's pretty much it. Wolves against Spurs. Again, I'm not going to talk much about this game. Tottenham are shit. Pretty much, I'm just going to say how it is. Wolves, fair play to them, smashed them 4-2. I can't remember the last time Wolves actually scored 4 goals, if I'm being honest with you. Nothing too much to talk about. Again, Spurs are just crap. Ange, I don't know, he still had the flicking job. He's got flicking major problems with the fans, giving them ears. Of course, talking about the Chelsea game. Yeah, I'm not going to talk much about this game. It's just pretty much Spursy, doing Spursy things, basically, and that's much it. And again, nothing much to say. And Wolves slapped them up. That's pretty much it. Newcastle against Manchester United. I did watch this game. Listen, that Tonali, bad boy midfielder, all my days, and Alexander Isak, just flicking hell, man. Tonali and Isak, these are players I wanted, man. It pisses me off that Liverpool didn't get to go and sign these players. But man, fair play to Newcastle, man, and whoever the board directors are, man, flicking, man. I don't know what we're smoking, man. We sat down with Nunes the same window by the guys, and we had the chance to sign Alexander Isak, and it pisses me off. In that same window, Newcastle signed it. Oh my god, I hate football sometimes, but we're winning the league anyway. I'm just positive. I'm bringing a positive vibes back. But Newcastle deserve it. Obviously, again, there are 2 games and now this is the 1 game extra that they had, and obviously got another extra game which is on Wednesday. But yeah, fair play to Newcastle. Nothing much to say on their side. Deservingly had it. Obviously, Garnacho again. Good finish from him. Can't lie to you. Good finish. That's what Man United expected from him. But the 3 goals, again, Newcastle, Harvey Barnes, fair play to him. 18, I think he's had 18 starts and 14 goals. What a freaking record that is right now in terms of seasons and the season he's having, sorry. And he's been, I think, from right. Like, so, fair play to Newcastle. I said it. By the Newcastle, don't take that wrong. I'm saying you top 5. If you get top 5, by the you deserve it. I even said it. Eddie Howe. I hope, obviously, I just want to give a shout out to Eddie Howe. Hopefully, he makes it. Hopefully, he has a special recovery for his family's sake and for himself. Because obviously, I heard apparently he went to a hospital or something. Yeah, so I just wanted to give that out. My shout outs to him, obviously. And obviously, Tinto talk over him. He's assistant manager. And fair play to him. I've got nothing much to say. And Newcastle, looking like a proper team, like a proper team. And nothing much to say. And for me, sad to say, I think their sub deal is probably not coming to Liverpool because I think Newcastle are going to qualify for the Champions League, which is freaking annoying because I want a suck, man. If there's any other team by, I would flick him on the same, but it's not just here Newcastle. But yeah, fair play to Newcastle. On what season they're having beatles in the Carabao Cup, deservingly so. And if they qualify for the Champions League, fair play to Newcastle. And nothing much to say on that side. Bournemouth against Fulham, the last game of the game week 32 of the Premier League results. Again, nothing much to say. Fulham deserved it. Emerson probably should have scored. Kirkes, what a freaking player, man. Can't wait. I think he's pretty much, I think Liverpool have signed him. I'd say now, I think Liverpool have signed him. I can't wait when it comes to Liverpool. What a freaking player that guy is, man. Every time I see him, he's just a baller, man. But yeah, brilliant play from the first goal. Obviously, Hoyson had a bit of a scare in the second half. But then fair play to obviously Bournemouth, they recovered well from it. And just basically shut the game off. And fair play to Areola. He's been a bit of a question with his manager role in terms of what he's done and stuff like that. So yeah, fair credit and nothing much to say on that side. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now let's move on to the Champions League quarterfinals segment. So again, I just want to get quickly these done because I don't make the video too long, guys. I'm just going to quickly get into it. But Dortmund, Barcelona, for me, I'm just going to predict a 2-0 win for Barcelona. I think this game's done. Dortmund are just crap. I'll be honest with you. I said it. I did think Barcelona concede. I think their defense is still not great. But listen, Barcelona are shooting me up. I can't like because they kept a clean sheet. Fair play to them. The striker, this Dortmund striker should have scored. I think it would have been a different game if he did score. Who knows? But in the day, it's a results game and it says a 4-0 on the first leg. So for me, what am I going to go with? I'm going to go with the 2-0 win. And Barcelona qualified to the semi-finals and I'm not going to talk much about that. So yeah, I'm just pretty much done with this fixture. I'm not going to watch this game as I'm recording it today. So I'm not watching it. Aston Villa against Paris Saint-Germain. Now this one, we'll now probably be watching. Aston Villa at home. Crowd's going to be up for it. 30 years of wait. 2 European two Champions Leagues they have. PSG, for me, I've said it again, the best quality of football of everyone I probably watched this season. Yeah, I'm going to go with PSG, guys. I'm simple. I'm going to go Aston Villa fans are going to like what I'm going to say, but I think it's going to be 2-1. I think PSG will probably concede first. I actually think they concede first, and then PSG shut the game out with Dembele and Asensio. Oh, not Asensio. I was going to say Asensio. Asensio plays for them. Oh my God, imagine Asensio scores the goals, guys. Oh my days, that'll be funny. But yeah, I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for PSG, and that's pretty much. I think Dembele, who scores for Aston Villa, I think, you know what? I'm going to go with actually an unexpected one, guys. I'm going to go with Rashford to score that goal. And then obviously Dembele gets the equalizer. And then who scores from... I'll go with Barcola. So yeah, I'll say 2-1 win for Paris Saint-Germain. And yeah, it'll be 5-2 on aggregate. So yeah. And for me, PSG will qualify for the semi-finals of the Champions League. So the second day of the quarterfinals, Inter Milan against Bayern Munich. For me, again, this one is 2-1. This one's closer game. For me, I'm going to predict a Bayern, obviously, I think they played the derby recently against Dortmund. They didn't look that great. I think they lost, actually, if I remember rightly. So I'm going to go with I don't think Inter Milan concede a goal, man. Their defense is really freaking good, man. What am I going to go with? I am going to go with... You know what? I'm actually feeling a 2-1. 2-1 again. I don't know what it is. You know what, actually? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go 2-1. I don't think they concede though. I said the Suns. No, I'm okay. I know I'm changing. I'm going 2-0. I'm going 2-1 to Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan win this game. They've been on 4-1 as the aggregate score, but 2-0 as this second leg of the quarterfinals. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go 2-0. And again, Inter Milan would advance to the semi-finals. So for me, this is the game I will probably be watching, and I'll watch the Bayern game on my phone. The Real Madrid Arsenal game. Listen, Arsenal, flicking fair credit to them, and they smashed Real Madrid, and I can't lie to you, I did love it. I freaking like when Real Madrid get smashed up, like when Man City smashed them, and when us smashed them. So I don't know, man. I was saying this to my brother and sister. I was saying, they said Real Madrid are out. I don't know, man. I hate these piece of shits, man. They got black magic, man. I think they've done a deal with the devil, man. They're a flicking creepy ass club. I wouldn't be shocked. From what I know, the only teams to do 3-0 comebacks is my team, Liverpool. I don't think Real Madrid have done 3-0 comeback ever. But it's Real Madrid and Arsenal. Okay, I'm going to give a situation. For me, this is the most intriguing because it's flicking Real Madrid against Arsenal. And flicking, we know Arsenal Champions League, they don't have a pedigree or heritage as people want to say in it. If Real Madrid score in the first 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I could see them coming back in the game. I think coming back in the game, scaring Arsenal into the second half. But personally, I don't want to say it, man. I don't want to say it because then it just might make you look so dumb if I say, Real Madrid win this leg and they go to the semi-finals. I don't feel it, man. I don't know what it is. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say Arsenal. I think Arsenal got to the semi-finals. I think it's an easy one. At least I don't look dumb. Maybe Arsenal's falling out. I think piss out Arsenal if they do bottle it. Yeah, listen. I'm gonna go with a 1-0 win for Real Madrid. And Arsenal qualify by 2-goal difference because they smashed Real Madrid at the Emirates Stadium. So I'm gonna go 3-1 on the aggregate score, which Arsenal go through by, but 1-0 in the second leg of the game. So I'm going to go 1-0 for this game. And Arsenal qualify for the semi-finals. And whoever wins that Inter or Bayern, they're going to play them. And Arsenal, I'm going to say one thing. If Arsenal win the Champions League, it's a better season than Liverpool. By the way, I just want to say it's a better season than Liverpool. I'm not gonna cry by all. If they do finally cry by, let's not do revisionism where we said the exact same thing and all these things. So fair credit to Arsenal because they've never won it. We're going to win our 20 league titles. We've got 6 Champions Leagues, but they're going to win the first Champions League. And if Arteta does it, I'll give massive credit to Arteta. There you go. Unlike Arsenal fans, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to be salty because I can actually give prop out to Arsenal. And I can't even say Arsenal going to the Champions League now. They have actually Champions League. So fair play to them if they do win it. And Arteta, they probably need to build a statue of him if he does win it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm looking forward to these games. Obviously, I wish my team Liverpool were in it, but flicking PSG, flicking at how smackers are they. But yeah, nothing much to say. Make sure to share the video out there just to get the video. Share it to you. Flicking your mom, your sister, your baby, whoever the hell it is. Just share it out. Like the video. Again, helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the bell notification to stay notified for any coming videos. And like I always say, guys, stay active, stay hungry, and God bless. And subscribe to the channel. Got to mention, subscribe to the channel.